Hi guys, this is Amy Z with A to Z Stamping.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this simple card using the Love and Affection stamp set. So you can see my stamp here has an R on it because this is one of the retiring stamp sets. So you can get this stamp set up until May 31st, 2017. Stampin' Up! Is guaranteeing all the stamp sets that are retiring until, I believe, May 22nd. So if you're interested in this stamp set, you'll definitely want to get that soon. One reason this was one of my favorite stamp sets is I loved this flower. It's so versatile and went with lots of things. There's other cute flowers. And I also liked the sentiments here. Sending a smile your way, you make me ridiculously happy, and you are every lovely word I could possibly think of. So anyway, this has been a fun stamp set. So let's get started on our card. So first thing we need to do is use our Big Shot here to cut a couple things out. So I just thought I'd show real quick how to do that. So you take your platform. I'm using the magnetic platform, but you can use the basic platform. And all you do, I'm using a set from the Layering Ovals. These are them right here. The Layering Ovals Framelits dies. And I want to cut out this guy on Mint Macaron, and I want to cut out this guy here on the, let's turn this way, on the Watermelon Wonder. And all you do is you, oh, sorry guys, got to put the plate on top. You see my plate, it's very messy, scratched up, all that. That's totally normal and good. You want it to look like that. All right, so I'm going to run it through the Big Shot. And that's it. And let me move this out of my way. All right, and here's where we're left. Got these perfectly cut out. There's my oval and my scallop. Just want to get these out of my way. All right. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is our stamping. So I am going to use Night of Navy ink on this, and I want to stamp onto this guy, and I want to stamp onto this 2x2 square of Watermelon Wonder cardstock. So these are both Watermelon Wonder. And I'm going to stamp the flower here. Let me get it inked up. And stamp. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is clean my stamp off and put it away because I am done with that. This is our Stampin' Scrub. Done. The stamp is clean. Makes it easy. Now you'll notice these are my photopolymer stamps and they're kind of tinted. It's okay. They will come clear when you first get them, but once you start using them all the time, they get stained, and that's perfectly normal and fine. All right, next thing we're going to stamp is the saying right here that says, "You are every lovely word I could possibly think of." And let's see if we get a bigger block here. All right, and I'm going to ink that up. And I'm going to stamp it right here onto my oval. Press it down. There we go. Perfect. Scrub my stamp off. Done. My stamps are now clean and ready to be put away. I am done with my ink, so I'll go ahead and close that up. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to take this, and there are no framelit dies to go along with this stamp set to cut the image out. So I'm just going to take my little paper snips here, and I'm just going to cut it out myself. Sorry about that. My kids came home from school, so I had to stop for a second. What I was talking about was Stampin' Up! Calls it fussy cutting when you cut stuff out by hand. And so that's what I did to finish that up. So now we can make our card. So the first thing we need is I have a piece of Mint Macaron cardstock, and instead of being the traditional A2 size card, I cut it the other way. So this is cut at 4 1/4 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And we're going to score that. Grab my Stampin' trimmer. I love the Stampin' Up trimmer because it comes with the cutting blade, but it also comes with the scoring blade. So we're going to score this at 5 1/2 inches. All right, move that out of the way. And then I like to fold it with the bumpy side in. I just think that it folds nicer using my bone folder here to get a nice crease. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is glue on our Designer Series paper. This here is cut at, let's see, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And this is from the Affectionately Yours Designer Series paper stack. And I wanted to show you that real quick. This is also on the retired list. Year to year, Stampin' Up! Comes out with suites. This was called the Affectionately Yours suite. And then those get retired each year as new suites come out. So here I wanted to show you, typically with our Designer Series paper, you get 6 sheets. So 2 of 6 sheets. And then you get, and they're double-sided. See if I can show you all these. And I loved this Affectionately Yours suite. This is great if you're a scrapbooker because this one has Crumb Cake, Night of Navy. It's got some Daffodil Delight, Macaron, Watermelon Wonder in there, and Cucumber Crush. But this set I particularly liked because it came with these 2 specialty papers on the end. Can you see that? They have foil, copper foil. That went with it. So anyway, that's really cool. And I'm more of a collector of paper than I am a paper crafter. And so I love Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper. So as I said, this is a 4 inch by 5 1/4 sheet of Designer Series paper. And we're just going to glue actually, before we glue this down, we're going to take this piece of ribbon. This is the Mint Macaron 3/8 inch sheer linen ribbon. This also is being discontinued. Stampin' Up! Also replaces almost all its ribbon each year, so that keeps it kind of fun. But if you love the ribbon, you want to stock up on it before it's gone. The thing I love about our ribbon too is that it comes in spools of 10 yards, which is a ton. It's usually enough to last me all year long. So what I'm going to do is I just take a regular piece of tape and I tape it to the back. Then I'm going to wrap it around once, and then I'm going to wrap it around again and kind of crisscross it there in the center. And we'll tape it to the back. All right, just like that. And now I'm going to take my little flower, and these are the enamel shapes. They come by the color family, so brights, regals, or subtles. This is Daffodil Delight. I like to write the names on the back. So this came with all of the bright colors. You get a whole set of the enamel dots. And I'm just going to take one of these little dots and stick it in the center of my flower. All right, like that. All right, so now I'm going to take a glue dot actually and stick it on the back of my ribbon just to kind of get it to stay down in the center. All right. My crisscross is not exactly how I like it. All right. And then I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional and stick that on the back of my flower. Peel that off. And stick this on right here. All right, like that. Now, put some adhesive on the back of our sentiment. And we're going to stick that onto our scalloped oval. And now I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back side here. I don't know what is going on with these dimensionals, but I'm got little pieces everywhere, which I just ran upstairs to the kitchen when my kids got home, and I found a whole bunch of these all over the floor, which I'm not surprised. I have found them stuck to me. All right, they're And there, let's peel the backs off. Come on. There we go. All right. And we're going to pop that up right here. And there's our card. Here's one I made earlier. Now I can see that I forgot to stamp the little piece in the center there. That's okay. No one will ever know. Oh, you know what? Guys, we forgot to finish making our card. Take this adhesive. Okay, what? There we go. Adhesive, adhesive, adhesive. Glue it on. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, there we go. So now you can see my 2 cards there using the Affectionately Yours. We had a few problems along the way, but as you can see when you're crafting, it doesn't really matter. You just kind of make it work. Wouldn't be the first time I had mistakes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the card. Thanks. Bye.